Family na kushe una kabo. Today na the 15th of March 2022. Me we dey talk to una again. Me na Edmond Abu Jr. from Native Consortium Research Center. We just don't issue a press release, Fambulem, on the fuel scarcity, the fuel artificial scarcity way oil marketers they don't create on fuel. Fambulem all over the place, all over the country, scarcity day, and this scarcity don't take. It don't take more than 1 week. The oil marketers then keep with the consumers then hostage to a point that we don't tire. Some man don't even say, well, it is fair they go, but let go up now. Well, now so the oil marketers they don't do, they don't stretch the government. This now the old age tactics where they always they play for let price go up. Well, of course, you see, people will get oil marketers will get dealers. Oil marketers and they only do the imports. They go say Total. Like we say NP, like we say Leone, then now we don't get NPP. Now then are the oil marketers. No, APP, all petroleum products. Now, the Native Consortium firstly Fambulo for condemn this act, and we always they talk am. You see, now make some test kide, then anchor one day, then Edmond, and they talk, what happen? We always they talk on every other time we feel business come in this country. So on radio station, they choose for take other people and for go talk on fuel, not to be business that day. If they choose for other people go talk on fuel, we go come back to government, we need to go fetch them all. Now make we they do this audio so that the radio station, now make one for tell the radio station when they play with audio them, now the radio land, one for tell and thank you. So on radio station. So if 98.1 for instance say they go for go interview other person for let tanker talk about fuel, Edmond not talk. No me say Edmond not talk. We the pool we release the each and every other time or 99.9 or AYV. No, we the pool we release the each and every other time. Somebody just don't call me say an international television CGTN when a worldwide television one for interview Edmond. Now in choice for interview Edmond. So we let person not sit down. Hey Edmond, I need to talk. I need to talk today for fuel. I need to talk. 3 weeks ago now issue a release where the oil markets and they push for let the price for go up now. When the price go up from 10,000, will be they sell to 15,000. We put a foot down. We issue a release. We beg PR. We say, do you let the price not price 12,000? And the government listening to me. Oil marketers them, what they say, dealers them, they hold fear, they keep fear in Abu, now other part of the country. We tell PR sees the license. We don't do this for 15 years. So you when they talk, when they talk again, what you for talk? You see this fuel business now very, very dicey. We go for very be careful with them. It just be more like them anti-FGM campaigner them. That just put on this way. The anti-FGM, the one that they fight against it, the harmful traditional practice. They not look against the bondo, but the harmful traditional practice where they say they against cutting. Me self now one person where they against them. And I think say most of who were born girl picking no go want that for picking them. Now, if they say this picking, if they not cut them, it go die. What you go do? You not go support. But at the same time, you not go condemn. So you go just set him out. None of ladies fear. So test the way fear they go up. Native consultants will not talk. Sometimes, most times, all the time, justification can but we need a talk because we need a support for let fear go up. But at the same time, we not go support government. That's not that kind of position there. Now we can do sometimes. So if we say Edmond not talk, say Edmond not talk. Edmond not talk. No, we're not a walkie-talkie. As it is. We know say oil price don't go up in the world market. It dey bet na Europe, it dey bet na America. The last year America we see oil price go up. Recently, don't jump go up back. California alone, they sell price now. It don't jump go all side. Why? Because of this bomb, which invasion where Russia go invade na Ukraine. Russia na the third biggest oil producing country in the world. In fact, not only oil, not only fuel. Russia and Ukraine, they export or they account, they supply 30% of the world wheat like we say flour. So if they sanction Russia, then they don't begin, they bomb Ukraine, they don't pull Ukraine, then it means the world don't lost like 30% of the flour. It creates artificial scarcity. It creates a problem that the supply. That means it creates shortage in supply, and then turn a demand and supply. When supply outwith the demand, then you know now demand and supply. Then it means the price they come down. If the demand high past the supply, also shortage then it like what don't happen now. That means price they go up. That don't happen now. Now sanctioned on Russia. So everybody know. I think say most people in the public know. But this way all marketers did they go ahead with this thing for take hostage, it's not good. Not to say we all don't know say fuel price don't go up, it don't go up na the wall. Not to say people they know, everybody know. This not to when they produce fuel, everybody know. But here is the catch, Pambo. When I look at the point where they try for establish native consortium, then people they don't go buy this fuel. Let's say they go buy 3,000 at the old price. Una no go sell at this old price, una go buy 3,000. Then una hearing pop. They say, oh, hey, this fuel don't go buy. Una dey ban sell it for this 3,000. The 3,000 stock not done it. Then una hearing say fuel price don't go up to 6,000 per barrel. Then una want sell at this new price now. We're not to the new stock, not to that old price. Then now we dey against, and we think say now that if PRSF they keep them, say no, una sell this old stock first. By the way, we don't see Usai APP said don't come into the market. We want for welcome APP. Leone said where he said they don't begin sell, they don't begin ship this Sunday. Another new oil marketer. We don't talk about storage facility. We say the storage facility. The storage facility, the whole country, no more than 200,000 metric tons of fuel. We don't do a whole research on that. I go America, we bring investor there for let them can help the government bring help for make create more storage. Who say PRA no budge? But away from that, so storage na problem. Because if storage be there, enough storage be there, they cushion, but now as it is, it's difficult. But that no warrant for punish consumers. Long queues. If I now some station and we gonna place like MacBook and 15,000 they sell. Now the station unofficially. But for instance, another fuel. You gonna place that then Falaba fuel no day. Where you want to get fuel pass by 15, 16, 20,000. So man, now then villages then na Kailaun. Me uncle when na Bala na Kailaun they suffer. That me other auntie when na Mafulka inside the suffer. Me paddy, that me brother when na Ningbema, Bo district inside the suffer. Why? Because if that person want pay transport from here to McKinney, the driver then said don't put them. In fact, some of the driver then said now this then fee and they make them gentry. They don't ace the price. From here to McKinney, then for say 45,000, 40,000. Some man they ask for 60,000. From here to Bona 50,000, some man they ask for 7. This is bad. That money they better you. And you that dealer, you that oil marketer, you get picking, you get fumble, you get friend, you get wife, you get fumble them. So if you think that we they punish yourself, because at the end of the day, they say get for buy. They say now this will they talk. So we really we don't become inundated with calls all over the place. Family, we not to oil marketer, we not to government, we not to bring here. Native Consortium, what we they do now for protect consumers. We don't get calls from this past 1 week. I don't get past 500 calls from people all over the place. Edmond, what did happen? You know they talk. Edmond, this fuel, we not get. I get 2-3 border than na McKinney. Or my other paddy, Fumulu. He don't call me Nabo. He said fear no day at all Nabo. Get people in Kabbalah, people in Kai, everybody they call fear. Mr. Pierre, fear no day. Even free to Naya to say, they to line for fear. Why? Because now so the oil marketer they don't take me hostage. Mr. Oil marketer, we not go sell at the old price. We know say oil price don't go, we not go sell at the old price. We not go be as small. Now that one day now they condemn family. And we think say this particular act here is very, very bad. It don't create a whole lot of discomfort for people all over the place. People they suffer. Do you hear Mr. Pierre? When I come together, let us solve this problem. We don't want to see this line, this two line, this queue, this shortage. Fear. Now people they don't go to those people they don't stretch to the point that people are ready to accept any price now. Because people then tire. So probably in our position this year, this thing is very, very bad. It's deliberate fear, not to say fear, no, they feel a day they create the artificial scarcity. Famulem, now that's so Mr. Pierre, Dr. Balua, do you want to go to pick on a call them? Do you know say sometimes they will not say something they will talk really bad or much too big or not sabi talk. But do you then think there are people that they suffer, people that they punish all over the place, and we think say this for stop. Famulem, let's rest me on this last one. Family of be recall. We take we case go court. When we think say Orange Africell and not come when they're supposed to be with Papa, then they protect we, no they protect we. We take with this now. We don't in a court for 5 years. Almost 5 years now, from 2017. Family, we don't take this case go court. Justice Adrian Fisher done the case last year, August the 15th, today. This same day in August last year. He promised the country, say, they give ruling in 1 month. He's not able to go down. He promised again August 15th. He said they give the ruling in October after the vacation. We all go out, go to Nigeria, go to America, go to international lawyers, we come back. This man not get this ruling. Now, 7 months don't pass to Justice Edmond Fisher. And we will continue for talk, and this is bad. Justice delay, they say the justice denial. Waiting Justice Edmond Fisher. Justice Edmond Fisher, if you know so enable this case, what's yan and pull for this yagba? If you know so enable, where Justice Bineno say no be able, they pull in court. It was yan. Justice Commander, where a man will never trust, it was yan, it pull. You don't take this case, you end the case. We don't argue. We go into full-blown trial for 1 good month. Put witness, cause examine, do everything. Cause examine witness, file with affidavits, everything at court. Imagine the case was for almost from 2017. You don't done the case, you don't withdraw the file for ruling. You hold this ruling now, you don't want to give this ruling. I don't tell Sarah Leone and they say, if I not win this case what they before, so if I not win, let them pull me. When I banish me in a salon, I pull. When I say Edmond, you know to Sarah Leone again. We would send you na evil forest. No ever can a salon again. Would they pull you this? You know to Sarah Leone because we believe that this is a winnable case. Would they win and nothing make no winner. And we don't be an so. Well, it's not that they say. Oko dog and lepet. How people go get courage for gold case na court against any mining company? Wait a whole court. You hold case for almost more than 7 months. You hold this case. You banfa the case now. We don't go lay complaint to CJ. CJ need the budge in a mumu. Then una feel to say this tier one they do so good. Una think say God need the watch, God they see. And with this case, any kind of way, Justice Edmond Fisher, he must get for gay ruling. If now we won't give the ruling, we're gonna ECOWAS court next week at Nigeria. Family, we don't start to. So una not just try no more. I would tell you also this particular judiciary na shinka. Yes, because so you know how judges, you judge now you give your word. You tell the public say 1 month, not on 7 months and more. Famuna contact August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months. Justice Edmond Fisher no one give this ruling. Justice Edmond Fisher, if you enable pull on, if you enable this yagba pull on. More by coming them. Now people the way you buy data, you need to say if you don't know, full faith, you don't go. They the thief lawyer, they the thief judges, they the thief president, they the thief all man. Nobody now we muster the courage for take them people I go court. If not one, give me the wrong. They the thief judges. I got judge party then judges, High Court judges, Supreme Court judge. What mean Supreme Court judge asked me? He said, I buy that. Look at I say, well, now so. Now the justice will because if we able don't deal with them people in a court, because not come in a PlayStation, that's able. So you see, Fambule. So there, when I went near the judiciary, when I tell Justice Babatunde was say we tire, we gaze, we tire, we fed up with it. We don't talk, we don't be all kind of talk, we don't talk. But this judgment, if now we wrong, na the Sarah Leone and then wrong, when I tell we say, hey, Edmond, Sarah Leone, wrong, una don't lost the case, una give we. Any kind of outcome, una give we. We don't expect much from the Edmond Fisher again. We don't expect, people don't know her now. We don't expect anything good from her. Then they will not get no apology for say about that. Because now you say 1 month. 1 month or 8 months. You hold the ruling. We not even get we don't know. Now Nigeria, also get a very serious judiciary. They go to judges at tribunal. Section 120, subsection 16 of the 1991 Constitution say when you withdraw file for ruling, you judge. For take more than 3 months. Now that the 1991 Constitution say, yeah. Judges go take ages. Tell the parties they all die. We don't spend past $100,000. You will go the case now, 300 people, 4 people they don't die. You just hold the judge. You are the old man die. Edmond not get for die by the special grace of God. Edmond get for their life and get for live long. In this case, also young pan and so like chinch. We need to come up here by company until we really rusticate the wire. No, we really tell them say for far too long they don't now make family this we don't put with everything. Some of you don't sell houses for this case. So not to play case this. Adrian Fisher left to you, yeah? He left to you. God bless you all, family. Dear Mr. Pierre, we don't want to see this line. Dear, let this thing try solve. We don't suffer. Me say so there also this right now no get feel. Now plan and go so no get feel. Do ya? Family until then, 30 tomorrow, una tata. God bless you all.